Hey everybody, Brooke the Builder here. Today we are going to be building Bumblebee. So Autobots assemble and enjoy the mediocreness. When Amazon had, Prime Days going on in July, I decided to finally pick up this set. I was never going to get it originally because I don't really like how it looks and I don't like how it transforms. And I'm more of a fan of the actual movies, like the first Transformers movie where Bumblebee is a Camaro. I'm not into the punch buggy. It's not really for me. So, of course, I'm not building the Camaro either, but Ransomford has done it again. If you guys seen my original Hulkbuster video where I built his version, it was phenomenal. So I knew this would be exactly the same. So I went and purchased the instructions on Rebrickable. I'll make sure to link it down below if you guys want to buy them as well. He's made some great things. So I wanted to build a Bumblebee as soon as I saw that he released those instructions. And also with the recent Soundwave set coming out, it got me into, wanting to build Transformers again. I actually have like a really cool DVD that I bought. Oh, I don't even know. When did Transformers come out? 2007? I bought a really cool DVD that like actually transforms, which is very cool. It just, just goes like this. And it's got the window pieces, and then the legs come out. I'm a big fan of physical, media. So I bought this, when it came out, whenever that was, 2007, 2008, whenever the heck Transformers came out. Because, I love the movie. Michael Bay did a great job, and the CGI, amazing. So, I don't know what's happened to CGI lately, but back then, Transformers, Pirates of the Caribbean, all that jazz, and what we have now, this is where it's at. So now that I have the instructions purchased, let's go build Bumblebee. Now that we have our instructions, we have to sort everything. I'm just gonna get my points and then throw this out. At least this one's not as bad as the Hulkbuster. The Hulkbuster had so many pieces, so let's get organizing. Okay, so we have all the parts sorted. Okay, so this is what we have built so far. Look at how beefy this leg is. We're building the other leg, and the techniques are just so cool looking. But we're about to attach the foot to the leg, so let's do that. That is so cool. We can attach this one already. Okay, so that is how the leg attaches. And then it's kind of cool how this just swivels. Very sweet. So now I have to build the other part of the leg to attach that. And then we will work on the arms. Let's continue. Okay, now the second leg. There we go. Very posable. Very cool. And this thing is sturdy. Sturdy. It is not, and then it's cool because you can very posable, very nice. So you could pose him at a bit of a stance. Okay, so I have the arms built. One of them you can either do the actual gun that Bumblebee has in the movie, or you can take it off and then you can do just his normal hand, which is kind of cool. Yeah, just like that. And then you have his hand. And then you can have matching hands. But I'm going to do the gun, I think. But it's cool that you can choose. So, let's put the gun back on there. And straighten it out. And attach these arms. Okay, first one attached. There we go. We have that so far. Looking at that and then looking at like actual Bumblebee, how he's holding his gun, and then looking at this and we've got a gun like that, that's so cool. Okay, so we're going with the gun. We're gonna put the hand off to the side. Let's add the finishing touches to this model. So to make the back look a little better, we have these pieces here, which is kind of cool. Kind of like move them a bit. I'll have to see exactly how that is, but we've got that one. And then this one, I think it's just like that. A little bit down, you can kind of move it a bit. And then we've got the other two tires, and they just go right there. Okay, so that looks sweet. Yeah, tires make a difference, and those panels make a difference on the back. It definitely hides a lot. So I like that. Now for the Bumblebee head. So before I attach this, of course, Ransom Fern uses everything that comes with this set, like all the pieces. I am going to make a little modification and use some pieces from the Bumblebee brick head. So let's change these eyes out. So if you guys ever want to do this, basically you just got to buy the brick heads, the Bumblebee and the Optimus Prime one. I feel like the eyes are the perfect color for this, and actually I had 2 extras in my pack, so I don't even have to take them off my brick head. Also, there is a size comparison for you for how big this Bumblebee is. So, and then here are our eyes. Let's take these off. I love how this printed piece looks. It looks awesome. So let's make sure, you know, if you have OCD, kind of got to match it up. It might not look good. We're going to see. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know. And then also in the instructions, you can either have this gray piece or no gray piece. So I like it with the gray piece. All right, so we have that. And then let's attach the head. Basically, just one little thing. Then you just do 2 grill pieces, just like that. And let's just see, let's put the blue pieces back on just to see. And you guys will have to let me know. So we have this one. You guys will have to let me know what which one to do. I think it looks awesome. Very, very sturdy actually. And like the arms are posable. You can move the shoulder. The gun is a little flimsy, just a little bit, but you can still pose it like any way you like, which is very cool. And then yeah, the legs, they bend, which is very cool, but very fun and decent size. It's a bulky looking like mech, if you will. And then yeah, there's the brick heads compared to it. And then as you can see behind the original box, look at that crappy thing. I love my DVD though, but you know, I like this one way more. Okay, so once you're done building the Bumblebee from Rebrickable, this is what you were left with for parts, which is actually a pretty decent amount, and there's a lot of printed pieces. So if you want to maybe do like different mocks, you could have, you know, the actual like logo, and I don't know what you could do with Bumblebee's head, but you know, his face print. But I do still want to do the sticker and build this. So I do not think we have the right parts though for how it holds up. Like these were used. So let's see if we can make it work, because I might have these on hand. So let's check it out. Okay, so if you guys are going to want to build this plaque, this is what is still like the extra parts. And then you're going to have to add this many parts from your collection or order them. You do need 3 of these. I have to go get 1 more. And then you can still build the plaque. So I'm going to do that. And then you have these as extra stickers if you know, want to put it on anything. And then you have all these parts if you ever want to use them. So, which is kind of cool. But let's get the plaque for Bumblebee. Okay, so the sticker is on there, and I decided to add 2 Bumblebees, you know, just to make it, like, even. And then I added the Autobots logo, which is kind of cool, I think, because it's an extra piece. Perfect spot to use it. And then you actually have your plaque with Bumblebee. And to give you guys a bit of a size comparison, here is the brick head, the actual Bumblebee Rebrickable model, and then we have C-3PO. because I know I got Star Wars fans watching. So if you ever do want to build this, this is your size comparison. And also, I wanted to give you guys a size comparison with the actual DVD set. So, pretty similar. I think it'd be very cool to make a mock of the actual helmet when Bumblebee's helmet like comes down when he's fighting. That would be very cool. So yeah, let's go display this thing. I 3D printed a fun little stand for him. So let's go put it on there. And then I gotta build Optimus as well. So I gotta get that done. Okay, it just finished. Now we can get this thing hung up with this piece to go in there. I'll drill this one to the wall. And then we've got a nice black stand for Bumblebee. Looks like it glitched out on the corner big time, but it still looks really good. So I'll sand that off and we are good to go. So in the basement, I've got not a lot of space. So a lot of shelves are completely full. So I'm going to put the floating shelf that I have right here. I'm going to drill it to the actual Billy bookshelf. And then it's right outside the Lego room. And Bumblebee will be guarding the Lego room. So, okay, so basically, just got to put this piece on there. Fits on the shelf. It's black, it matches. We're good. And it is like a perfect fit for Bumblebee, too. I 3D printed Stitch as well. So, I think that is where I'm going to want to go. There it is. Time for Bumblebee. And then we can put the gun out, go like that. And then Bumblebee is protecting the Lego room. I think it looks great. Looks awesome. So, and then hopefully I can do it for Optimus as well. But just to give you guys a bit of a better look of the shelf. Just floats. It's actually pretty sweet. And Bumblebee's pretty light, so. And it is, like, if you think about it, it is in there and they didn't go through. I used baby screws. So they worked out good. Oh, I need to add one more thing, which is the plaque, which fits perfectly right there, right between his feet. So that is perfect. So if you've never done a Rebrickable model before and you're thinking about doing it, hopefully this video helped you. Because yeah, you do have to sort the parts. It's not numbered bags, and the building experience might be different than a Lego set because it's not numbered bags and everything. So at least you can kind of see the end product and the stability of it, and like, you know, I can wiggle this thing around, it's perfectly fine. But if you do want to build it, I will always say Rebrickable is really good, and Ransom Fern is a great designer. So if you do want to buy any of his models, I will link it below for the Bumblebee. I'm still deciding if I do want to do his Rebrickable version of Optimus Prime, because I actually like the Lego version. I like how it transforms into the truck, the semi-truck. It actually looks really good. So I might keep that the same. Still deciding though. But we've got Bumblebee done. Optimus is next. And then the Black Panther set will be after that. So stay tuned for that building. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you on the next one, and never stop building. Hello, After Credit crew. Thank you for sticking around. I wanted to try the new Wednesday meal from Wendy's. So let's see if it's any good. It's basically just really good packaging and like special dips and a cool frosty. So let's see. The vanilla frosty. I didn't get the chocolate. So let's see if it's any good. And I have the perfect spoon for it too. So I think in the United States they got fun spoons, but in Canada we did not. So let's try this thing. See if it's any good. I believe it's like raspberry, I think. I mean, technically it's probably all fake artificial crap, but I like the flavor though. It's very good. Okay, and sorry, you can probably hear my printer in the background. I am 3D printing right now, but this is yummy. I think I'm gonna have to try the chocolate one too, but let's try and get some more syrup maybe. Okay. Whatever it is, I like it. You know, I like this. This is yummy. Okay, let's open up one of these dips. See, does it tell you or no? I don't think so. Oh, that went all over my finger. Ooh, ooh, ew. Okay. It's spicy for sure. Like not over spicy at all, but it's like ranch, but it's like, it's a weird ranch. Okay. I like the spiciness to it though. Odd color. I like the heat to it though. Like decent heat. I have to say that more. Decent heat. Let's see what the other mystery sauce is. I think the fun in this, like, basically it's just really good marketing and, you know, mystery. So I think that's the whole spiel. So let's open this one and hopefully it doesn't like, ooh, this one is like, it looks like it's gonna spill out, isn't it? It's like a really dark purpley syrup. It looks like maple syrup, but like purple. It's more of like a plum sauce, but like a different flavor. That's actually decent. And of course, the fries are fries. My Coke Zero is a Coke Zero. Yeah, I would go get it though. I think it's better than the SpongeBob one, only because like it is actually like normal Wendy's food with some like interesting sauces. But if you have a favorite sauce at Wendy's, maybe get that and then just get these as backup. So, but they are good. And I will say this is really good. So if you are to go check it out. But thank you for sticking around for the after credit scene and I'll see you guys on the next one.